Happy Saturday.
Yes.
That sounded like I know you've seen Frosty the Snowman. He says, "Merry Christmas." No, he says, "Happy birthday."
Right.
That's it. Happy birthday.
Wanted to come on and remind you that your connection is special and you are special too.
And this man right there, that guy, this guy is turning 50 on Thursday.
50.
50
on Thursday.
On Thursday, on October the 17th.
16 8.
Yeah, 50, ladies and gentlemen. 50
I
years old.
I feel 30.
Yeah.
Well, it's thanks to this connection. You know, if I would have not.
I thought it would make you feel like 90.
No, actually, the connection makes you feel so young. So.
Hey, there's a coach.
Hi, Angie. Well, it's late. Why are you up? Oh, is it early? It's early morning. Yeah, good to see you.
We're not going to be on long. We have to do some things. It is a weekend here. And look, Cameron is in hockey. Mm-hmm. And once hockey season starts,
thank you.
It is a done deal for us, man. Hockey.
Yeah.
We woke up at 5:15 a.m. on a Saturday morning and drove to the hockey rink this morning, and I wasn't happy about it. I love my son, and I want to support him, but 7 a.m. games are a little low. He had 4 games today. 4 hockey games. This kid's 11.
Yeah, it is too early, but we got through it. We got through it. It was a good time.
We're clearly alive, and
we thought we would just jump on here in between everything we're doing and just make sure you guys are having a fantastic weekend. And also, we
take a couple questions. We're only going to be on here for about 15 minutes, but we had a pretty good one.
We just had a really good discussion yesterday, so we both hadn't really talked about it. It was like, man, it was an
awesome discussion.
It was. So if you didn't miss yesterday's, it was live connection or live disconnection. So
yeah.
Well, I don't feel a day over 25.
You said 35 minutes ago.
I like 25 better. I really don't feel 50. I really don't.
No. I don't think you act 50. I don't know what 50 acts
like.
Wait a minute. I don't know what 50 acts like. What is 20? I know what 20 acts like. We all know what 20 acts like. We all know what 18 acts. We all know what 21 acts like.
I believe you age according to your wisdom.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, then you should be 112.
It doesn't feel like it. It feels like I'm still learning and still finding stuff that it's spending a majority of my life unconscious.
Sure.
So now that I am conscious, I actually feel more alive than I ever did. And
you did make it a half a century.
Half a century of knowledge. Yeah. I see what you did there. Yeah, you just connected some dots. So anybody got any quick questions for us? Like she said, we can stay on with you guys till about the 10 after.
Yeah.
And then we've got to skedaddle or 5 after.
We have to actually leave the premises.
Yeah. But we saw our puppy, our new puppy this morning, so we're really excited about that.
So we did get to meet him. We're getting another Labradane.
Let's have a Merrill one with spots.
A Merle one, and he's awful cute. But Mike's getting up there. He'll be 9.
Okay.
And he's got a few good years left in him. But we need him to help us train the puppy like he did with Gemma.
Mike is a great teacher.
Mike's really awesome. Yeah. And so I'm getting this guy for when Mike crosses the Rainbow Bridge. We'll have 2 Labradanes still, and they can help us fill the void we will miss when Mike leaves us.
Yes.
We are needing his knowledge to help us train a puppy.
Birthday week special. We're doing a mini root camp. If you sign up this week only, it'll go through my birthday. So want to do that.
I see what you did there. 5s.
Yeah, 5s. Yeah, the 5.
50.
Yeah.
$500 for 5 sessions.
Okay, we'll do 5. Okay.
5 for 5.
I'm 50.
On 50.
So from now till then, chance if you want to do some work, we got you.
What is your take on manifesting this union Ange. Gotcha. What is your take on manifesting this union in your own time?
Do you want to go or do you want me?
No, go ahead, because I kind of got mixed feelings on it.
Manifestation of a connection that doesn't know what time is. You do. So I would tell you, if you're manifesting it, manifest it in a way that you're not making it about time, because the connection doesn't know what time is. It's timeless. So you're looking for a connection that's going to, some of the ways that you could do that is anything that's relative to time that has been affecting you, or the way that you look at time. Change the way you look at time to change the way the connection comes to you. Yeah. So I don't know that there is an own time. It's our time too. So, you're already isolated in that space, but just let go of time. If you want to manifest this connection, manifest it, but don't worry about time. Time is something that it's not about the.
His next question was, go ahead and finish yours, because I really want to elaborate on it, because what you're saying makes sense, but
okay.
Can I manifest it now?
Okay,
Is the question.
That's perfect. Yes, you actually can. And let me tell you how. Do you feel the connection now? If you don't feel the connection now, what you're manifesting is about a period of time that's going to take before you're going to actually feel it. So who would you be if this connection found you right now? That's how you actually manifest, right? You already start feeling and responding as though it's already there. It's already happening. If you don't do that, then you're already waiting. That's what the time thing's about. I mean, when I finally realized that I was connected to you, I didn't sit there and tell myself, well, maybe one day we'll be together. I just said, we're together now,
right.
Even though you're with somebody else, even though you just had a child. I mean, I literally had to walk myself through it and say, that doesn't change the connection. The connection doesn't really care about that. And look inside for the connection. Yes. Okay. Gotcha. All right. So the next one was.
I just want to touch on that just for a second, with the manifestation. And I think I'm not an expert on manifestation at all. But allowing yourself to feel the connection without expectation, without time, like Lee said, that is going to help your manifestation, not hinder it.
Yes.
Time. Who wouldn't like to manifest $1 million, but it's probably not going to be manifested in the next hour. Right? So who would like to manifest union? Wouldn't it be the same thing? It might not manifest in an hour, and it may. But that's putting time and expectation on something that should never have time and expectation.
Absolutely.
That's all.
All right. Divine Masculine let me know he's available this weekend, and I start feeling like he's forgetting me on purpose. How do I start telling myself a new story so he can connect with me more? Are you... Okay, I guess the best way to look at that is ask yourself, do I want him to see me, or do I want him to see my story? You're going to have to choose, and that's how you'll have to show up once you actually decide on one of those. Now, mind you, if you go into the story, you're going to be dictating the outcome of everything that happens. If you're being more like choosing yourself, then the way that it's going to feel will feel different. He actually has permission to think of you now if you're thinking of yourself now. If you're thinking of the story, then he's going to be thinking of your story. The story is usually what comes in between in this connection, because each individual story is something you have to go through on your own to figure out why you're telling yourself you can be forgotten. There's a reason why you're telling yourself that. He can't tell you that. He can't get in the way of that. You have to resolve that within yourself. So why tell yourself that you can be forgotten, and forgotten on purpose? How did you have anything to add to that? That's what
they're all upset.
Did you have anything to add to that?
No, I think you did great.
Okay. How can you let go of your twin flame when they live in the next room over?
Ooh, that happened to us.
Of nut sauce. It's been a year of nut sauce.
Nut sauce. Had the nut sauce.
Nut sauce.
I've had the nut sauce.
I'm using that. I'm sorry. I'm taking that in.
Yes.
That's good.
We have experienced and we have attempted the use of the nut sauce.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. The nut sauce is real. She ain't lying. Or he ain't lying.
Okay.
It ain't real. It's real. It happened to us.
Yeah.
When we went into separation, we were sharing a home, and then we went into separation, so then we weren't. And he has a brother that my ex-husband lives with that took him in, and I had no place to go. So I stayed in my ex-husband's truck for a few nights, and then every now and then I would sleep on the couch there. So Lee was in the basement, in the finished basement, sleeping, and I was up on the couch sleeping. Oh, it was not good.
No.
It was not good.
Let go of the expectations, any expectations that you have, though. Because with those expectations, you're actually creating a way that it's uncomfortable to be in. What if you just let go of the expectations that the connection needs to give you anything for you to be connected to yourself?
Oh.
In other words, reverse it. Have the connection to yourself as your priority before this connection. Hard thing to do, but once it's actually there, you'll realize that even the expectations you hold on yourself or the person you're connected to need to go away anyway.
Mm.
So I would look at it from that space. That way you're creating new space for anything to be anything. And there's no expectations attached to it. So letting go of this, letting go of the person you're connected to when they live in the next room. Are there expectations because of that space in between, or are there expectations of where it's supposed to go? Is there expectations of what it's not going to be? Just get out of that whole space and just be.
What if it's her space or his space? I think it's.
I believe it's really about, can you be connected to somebody and they come into your space and your connection remain to yourself? And we often want to substitute somebody else for that connection, or believe that other person is the reason we can be connected to ourselves.
Sure.
When those are there, that expectation actually kind of overrides the connection and gives you exactly what it is that you are telling yourself is going to happen, or telling yourself what's not going to happen, or you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like, it's kind of like wishing something into that space, but the energy of what you think actually shows up in the space you live.
Right.
So whatever you're telling yourself, if you're sitting in a space where you're telling yourself, well, they probably forgot about me, or I'm telling myself, well, they live in the next room and I know we're never going to be together, or we have not been romantic, or we've not done this, or we've not done that. That energy sends something that makes the other person feel uneasy. And they're going to give you those responses based on that uneasiness, not because of the connection itself.
Got it. I hope they do.
Oh, okay. No, sometimes it works. I don't feel my ex-twin flame anymore for years now.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You have to stop there.
Where? Here?
Ex-twin flame.
Oh, I don't feel my ex-twin flame anymore. I'm not sure, but I don't feel love. I'm currently dating a non-twin flame 50-year-old woman, and I'm a 20-year-old man. I feel lost making weird decisions.
You know what? Will you send us an email?
Yeah. I would like
to talk to you.
Yeah.
I would like to talk to that person.
Yeah, because I think the
feeling
lost and weird. Yeah, definitely reach out to us.
I have some questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that you need our specific attention to hear the whole story.
Yeah.
So we could actually understand how it's all connected to you.
Yeah.
And
twin is a woman. I was not with any women in relationship before her. Now I never want to be with a man again. I don't know if this union is more complicated because she is she. I you know what? Twin flames have no gender. And I really do believe that a female can be your twin flame if you're a female. A male can be your twin flame if you're a male. I have no gender bias at all.
Age, gender,
race, color, any of that.
We're talking about something that's on the inside.
This
of you.
is not
Nobody
an outside connection.
You.
This is an inside connection. Yeah.
We saw that the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, you two be twins because Lee's Or you're that color.
Yeah, we don't
And we're like,
match.
well, wait a minute. How are you going to tell me on the inside?
Maybe if you wore a white T-shirt and I wore a black T-shirt, all you gotta have to do is put a white shirt on. But that's
I don't. We're still talking about outside.
it's yin and yang.
Outside interference with an inside connection.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense. It's almost like, yeah, you can tell me that, but that doesn't change what I feel on the inside towards what
that doesn't matter. I'm connected to Leah. I'm connected. We're connected, and it doesn't matter what color he is, how big he is, how little he is, how crazy he is,
what age he is,
what age he is,
what he looks like,
none of that.
None of that really. I don't know.
Yeah.
Haha. I'm not upset. It's a she. I love her more than anything. That's not it. Okay. How about this? Do you love you more than you love her? How are you loving yourself more than you're loving the person you're connected to?
Yeah. Okay.
And in that space, okay, so I love me now. How about when you came into connection? Were you loving you then? Okay, right. So did you figure out why? Did you go through all of those things that you were feeling on the inside to figure out why you weren't loving you then? What was the story that was attaching itself to you that was bothering you in this connection? Because the story is what we keep trying to point to. The story is, okay, I'm still doing that. Find us. Let's talk. We can help you get out of the story. That's how we got here.
That's how we got here.
The story is a very it's a powerful thing because you have an identity. Every time you get to talk about it, every time you keep going into it, you have to look at the child that actually keeps hearing the story that you keep telling and the story that you've already been through. And how do you connect to that child that went through it? Right. That's kind of info at relationshipreinvented.com or connect at
connect or info at
it's actually on our about thing too.
Yeah, go up in the YouTube channel and it's all in the about up there. We can only take a couple more because we got to hit the road. But my twin and I are both in miserable marriages to others. I will divorce soon. My twin wants to continue our relationship as this place of comfort to bring him joy. I'm not sure that would be best because I want to be with him. Should I leave or stay?
Mm.
We have a video called, what is it called? Twins and Other Relationships Are Married to Others.
Mm-hmm.
Watch that right here on this channel. You're going to find that. I'm walking a thin line with this. I know I am, but you're choosing you by getting out of the situation that's not serving you, right? You're choosing you. Now, who's he choosing? So let's keep. I want you to watch that video, but I want you to keep in mind who it is he's choosing. Right? That's kind of important. I don't want you to end up. I don't want you to end up in a situation that we see 5-6 times throughout the day where you are freeing yourself of a relationship that was not conducive for you and there's somebody else. It sounds to me and it feels to me, I don't want to say sounds, but it feels to me like she's leaving her marriage for the right reasons, not for him, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But I need clarity on that. I need clarity that you're not getting out of this marriage to be with this person, because that isn't going to work. I'm going to need a little bit more clarity on this. I would email us at info@relationshipreinvented.com, and I will email you back with a response, because this is kind of sticky.
Well, it actually makes a lot of sense, because this person is making a choice to choose the connection they have to themselves and realize that their marriage relationship is over.
Mm-hmm.
And the connection to themselves is getting stronger. And that's why the twin wants to keep choosing them.
Right.
But the twin, what you're going to start finding yourself feeling like is, I don't think I want to choose them because they're too busy choosing me.
Sure.
So in the space that they're in, they want to have a relationship in this connection with you.
Right.
And they get the benefits of the connection, but you don't get anything for the connection in return. And at some point, that's not going to be, it's going to feel funny to you. So there's something that you probably experienced already and probably need to go deeper into to figure out why it's being drawn this way. And have you had the conversation? Okay, we both are in these marriages, these relationships, but we have a connection. Are we choosing these relationships or are we choosing this connection? You can't choose both because at some point you're shorting yourself, you're shorting the person you're married to, you're shorting the person you're connected. I mean, it's a whole bunch of things that are happening in that space where there's a lot more questions that need to be asked before we can actually tell you what would be best. There's so much more before you can actually give somebody an answer to something, before you can actually give them or help them see the answer they already have inside of themselves. In this case, you already have your answer. The questions we could ask you would point you to that answer.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
And we've got to get on the highway. So we love you guys, and
we'll be back soon.
We'll be back
soon. Remember the deal right now. Look, if you're looking to find your belief system, if you're looking to see your connection to yourself, to understand why your connection is doing this, if you have the answers of what you're doing inside, you have the answers to what this connection will do and how it will show up and how you need it to. Again, this is about the separation of story versus your connection to yourself.
We had decided not to do that anymore too. So this is
a birthday thing.
It's a birthday present.
50 years. I don't see the point. And again, we've talked about it and we've decided that we want to help as many as we can.
That's right.
And we're not doing this. We want to do this in a way that we make sure that it's planted in you to look for your answers inside of you before looking at anywhere else. The connection, I'm telling you, if you're not connected to yourself, you're expecting this person to come along and connect to you to fix it.
Right.
And they're going to fix it, but they're going to fix it in the worst way. They're going to treat you the same way you treat yourself. But what if you just fixed your connection to yourself first, then actually was involved in this connection? You'd actually start to see all of your triggers. You'd see all the things that actually happen. All right.
5 sessions, $500. Y'all don't know how big of a deal that is because one session with us is $250.
Yeah.
So you're getting your session for $100. 5 for 5, 5 for 500, until Lee turns 50.
We will see you guys soon. Stay connected to you.